It was my opinion that potatoes were one of the major factors in the food chain, and that I could make it with a potato magazine that would just concentrate on that. I was the luckiest bum that ever breathed air, really. Just like I told you, it wasn't me that made the companies suddenly decide to advertise, you know. It wasn't me that did any of this stuff. I just happened to be there when they'd come up and take it away from them. Life is 10% what happens and 90% how you react to it. Well, I believe that with all my heart.
To me, Don was kind of the consummate journalist. He ran Spudman Magazine for a fair number of years when we were maybe not very well known in the industry or in the business, and he turned into a great friend, and I think he ran a great magazine. We really appreciated his articles that he wrote in Spudman. It was always interesting. Every so often in the morning I'd get this call, "Hello, Don Miller, Spudman Magazine," and it was just fun to visit with Don each time that he would call. And I think he was pretty much a one-man show. He and his wife did the whole thing from beginning to end. I'm sure it was a very stressful deal in a lot of ways because, you know, you got with the magazine, you have deadlines all the time, and Don obviously met them, but a neat gentleman, and became a pretty good friend, and Don was very politically minded and very conservative politically, and that came through in his articles that he would write every month. And so we appreciate the time that Don had Spudman Magazine, and we appreciate the friendship that we could develop with him.
My name is Dwayne Preston. I'm the former area extension agent for potatoes in the Red River Valley of North Dakota and Minnesota, and I started working with Don back in 1977. We had a long career together in the potato industry, and I always remember Don came into my office, I believe it was the first year, and we discussed potatoes, he being in California, and wanted to know about potato production in the Red River Valley. So we had many good visits, and Don had a great career. He was a great photographer, always covered the potato events, whether it's national, international. I traveled international with him at potato meetings, and he just added so much to the potato industry with his articles, his contacts, his interest in research. He had a great career, and I was very proud to be part of the career with Don Miller.
It is with much gratitude that I am able to accept the Lifetime Appreciation Award from the Potato Association of America. The organization has played a critical role in the dissemination of technical and practical information to the potato industry for nearly 100 years. Spudman owes much of its success to the PAA and its members who have been willing to write articles and share information with our editors for the past 5 decades. The researchers and extension members of the organization have diligently worked to help growers increase yields and fight off new diseases and pests. From all of the 3 publishers, Dan Crawford, Don Miller, and I, we want to tip our hats to the PAA for its unselfish and unwavering support of Spudman for the past 50 years. We look forward to working closely together for the next 50 years to continue to move the potato industry forward.